Hey, I'm back. And yes, I'm very sick. But that's okay. I don't have to be super healthy to open up a couple packs of magic cards, right? So, let's get started. I'm still looking for dragons. So, what do we have here? These are Commander Legends. Baldur's Gate. We have two. Maybe I'll do Forgotten Realms. And obviously, I'm going to pick the one with the dragon on the front because we're looking for dragon. That's how that works, right? And then let's pick another random one. What I've heard. Is it Brothers War or Ikoria? It is Brothers War. Okay. I'm gonna open up a pack of Brothers War as well. My apologies. Alright. Here's our packs for today. I'm gonna start with the Forgotten Realms, obviously. I'll leave that for there. Trying to make it look even, I can't, so whatever. That opens so easily. Oh my lord. Why can't all packs be that easy to open? That was so smooth. That was very satisfying. Ooh, art card right off the bat. I like that. Oh, hell yeah. Flame Skull. Let's get that out of there. Here's our art card, which is also a character card, which I keep saying how much I really, really like. I think they're so cool. We got an island. And it's in foil. Ooh. Neverwinter Dryad. Creature Dryad. Pay 2, sacrifice it. Search your library for a basic forest card. Put it in the battlefield, tap, and then shuffle. Goblin Javelineer. We've seen this guy a few times. Goblin Warrior with haste. When it becomes blocked, it deals 1 damage to target creature blocking it, which is pretty awesome. Hobgoblin Captain. We've had this one, the Goblin Barbarian. He has pack tactics, which are really good. Oh yeah, I guess there's a lot of light coming in today. Dueling Rapier. Equipment Flash. When it enters battlefield, attached to a target creature you control, equipped creature gets +2/+0. Takes 4 to equip though, this seems pretty pricey. Purple Worm. This is actually a really good card. Seen it a few times also. And here. Spell costs 2 less if you cast if a creature died this turn. And it has ward for 2. It's not bad. Let's see if I can block the light with my magic box here. Does that help or no? A little bit. Excellent. Blue Dragon. Unfortunately, I do believe we have this one 3 times now. Flying Lightning Breath. When it enters the battlefield until your next turn, target creature an opponent controls gets -3, -0, up to one other target creature gets -2 to -2, -0, and up to one other target creature gets -1, -0. It is a really good card. Hey, Lord Blunt. So far, just going through the pack right now. I've seen this one a couple times. I Every time I see it, I pull it though. So I'm gonna pull this card again. Every single time I pull it. Until my dragon deck is built properly. Hunter's Mark, instant, the spell casts 3 less cast if it targets a blue permanent you don't control. The spell can't be countered. Target creature you control gets +1/+1 until end of turn, and that deals equal to its power to target creature or planeswalker you don't control. It's a good card, actually. Seen this one a gazillion times already, the Blink Dog. It's always a good card, though. We had her the last time we opened the Forgotten Realms. Gretchen Titchwallow, a halfling druid. A Mind Flayer. Ooh. I do think I've already found this one, though. Dominate monster. When Mind Flayer enters the battlefield, gain control of target creature for as long as you control Mind Flayer. Which is a pretty dangerous card, really. Loathsome Troll. Roll a d20, activate only if Loathsome Trolls in your graveyard. 1 to 9. Put it on top of your library. 10 to 19. Return it to your hand. 20. Return to the battlefield tapped. Nice. And of course it's foil. Ooh, we have a spider token. I thought we only had an ad, but nope, spider token. So we found a dragon, albeit I'm fairly certain this dragon is already in my deck, but gotta pull it anyways, because it's a good card. And now for some Brothers War, because we are looking for old Gnawbone. If I was going to look for any card to add to my deck, my dragon deck is going to be old Gnawbone. So that's kind of what I'm looking for in the Brothers War. Power Stone Artifact. Wow. This mana can't be spent to cast a non-artifact spell. Well, Oakley then. Oh, I have a backwards art card. Oh, that's pretty cool looking. Power Stone Engineer by Scott Murphy. Two more packs I choose. Why don't you? Also, thank you. What do we choose? I want to say Tarkir, if I'm being honest, but I don't know if I brought Tarkir down here this time. Let's see. I wonder if old Gnawbone's in Caldeum. Actually, you know what? I'm also just gonna order or get one of these Baldur's Gate ones. I kind of know what's in some of these packs. Like the Brothers War, apparently old Gnawbone's in Brothers War. We got a forest. A little boring. Military Discipline, Flash, enchant creature. When it enters the battlefield, enchanted creature gains first strike until end of turn. Enchanted creature gets +1/+0. Wow, that's really bright. Hold on. That's a sound. Okay, that should tone down the brightness on the cards here. That was a yeet. It did not sound like a yeet to me. Perimeter Patrol. Human Soldier. When an artifact enters the battlefield under your control, Perimeter Control gets +1/+0 until end of turn. I hate the until end of turns. I also hate this sun on the cards. Ugh. Give me darkness with this headache. What kind of fart was that? Awkward fart. Yeah, that makes sense. That was a pretty awkward fart, not gonna lie. Alright, what else do we got here? I am not pronouncing that. It's a human scout. When the archaeologist enters the battlefield, mill 3 cards. You may put a non-creature, non-land from that among them milled this way in your hand. If you don't, put a 1/1 counter on it. Okay. I'm not very familiar with the Brothers' War, obviously. I'm only looking for Gnawbone. Killzone Acrobat. Whenever Killzone Acrobat attacks, you may sacrifice another creature or artifact. If you do, Killzone Acrobat gains flying until end of turn. Okay. Pirate Blast. Has additional cost to the spell. Sacrifice a creature. Well, that's an awful sacrifice. It deals damage equal to the sacrificed creature's power to target, and you draw a card. Sacrificing creatures is always such a bad idea to me. Hey, Fredster. Sushi Cave Guard. Aw, man, that makes me want sushi so bad. Ugh, the name of this thing. It's a construct artifact creature. Has Vigilance Ward 4. When it dies, add 8 colorless mana until end of turn. If you don't lose this mana as steps and phases in. Ooh. I like that. But now I definitely want sushi. Silly card. Hulking Metamorph. Whoa. Artifact creature, shapeshifter, prototype. Costs 2 colorless and 2 blue for a 3/3. You can cast a spell with different mana cost, color, and size. It keeps its abilities and types. Okay. You may have Hulking Metamorph enter the battlefield as a copy of an artifact or a creature you control, except as an artifact creature in addition to its other types. And its power and toughness are equal to Hulking Metamorphos's power and toughness. That's quite the card. That's something. Ooh, I like these cards. Goblin Carblicker. It's an artifact. It looks like a list card. Did I get 2 list cards? What did I just open? This is a fucking crazy pack of cards I just opened. Anyways, reveal cards from the top of your library until you reveal a land card. Goblin Carblicker deals damage equal to the number of non-land cards revealed this way to any target. Damn. If the revealed land card was a mountain, Goblin Carblicker deals double that damage instead. Put the revealed cards on the bottom of your library in any order. These are some crazy cards here. Look at this thing. I'm gonna see if I can make it a little more clear. Doesn't seem clear enough to me. That's worse. Damn, there's only a little teeny tiny sweet spot there. Well, anyways, ta-da. Then we have Millstone, which is also an artifact and also looks like a list card. You pay 2 mana and target player mills 2 cards. Makes sense, it's a Millstone. Then we have Perennial Behemoth. It's an artifact creature. It's a beast. You may play lands from your graveyard. Then you can do Unearth, which is 2 green mana, and return this card from your graveyard to the battlefield. It gains haste. Exile at the beginning of the next end step, or if it would leave the battlefield, Unearth only as a sorcery. What? This is a crazy pack of cards open. Tomacool Honor Guard. Human Soldier and has Ward 2. Well, we didn't find a freaking dragon or Gnawbone. I want that old Gnawbone. Apparently we don't want to be paying for him, so I'm not looking his price up either. Not until I find him. If I find him. Because that's how I roll. It is an artifact. Alright, so that's Brothers War. That I feel like some of those cards were worth some money too, so I might have to look those up later. But I don't know, because I don't know that set at all. Okay, I'm going to save this one for last, because this is a collector booster, or a commander legend, and it's like extra money. So I'm going to open up Caldeum, which should have dragons in it. I mean, you'd think Norse gods and Vikings and dragons, right? I'm going to find out. Oh my god, the fart scared me. What the heck is this? Magic minigame booster sleuth? I don't know. Art card! Pretty. Tergrid, God of Fright. Super pretty. We got some snow-covered plains. Horizon Seeker, Human Warrior, Boast. Alrighty. It's not a dragon. Grizzled Outrider, Elf Warrior. It's 5/5 for 5. Okay. Elder Leaf Mentor, Elf Warrior. When it enters the battlefield, create a 1/1 green Elf Warrior creature token. It's a lot of elves. It's a lot more magical than I thought it'd be for Vikings and stuff, but okay. Roots of Wisdom, Sorcery. Mill 3 cards, then return a land card or elf card from your graveyard to your hand. If you can't, draw a card. Alrighty. Sculptor of Winter. Elf Rogue. Untap target snowland. That's pretty good if you want that extra mana. Thorn Mantle Striker. Elf Rogue. This is a lot of elves. When it enters the battlefield, choose one. Remove X counters from target permanent, where X is the number of elves you control, or target creature and opponent controls gets -X -X until end of turn, where X is the number of elves you control. Okie doke. Apparently elves rule this shit. Return upon the tide. Sorcery. Return target creature card from your graveyard to the battlefield. If it's an elf, create 2 1/1 green elf warrior creature tokens. This also has Foretell. which is one of the mechanics in this series. So you pay 3 and a black, and during your turn, you may pay 2 and exile this card from your hand face down. Cast it on a later turn for its foretell cost. Tegrid Shadow. Instant. Each player sacrifices 2 creatures, and then it has foretell. Arnie Brokenbow. It's a human berserker. Haste. And Boast, which is only 1. You may change Arnie Brokenbow's base power to 1, plus the greatest power among the creatures you control until end of turn. Well, that's not too bad, actually. It's pretty badass. Blizzard Brawl. Snow Sorcery. Choose target creature you control and target creature you don't control. If you control 3 or more snow permanents, the creature you control gets +1/+0 and gains indestructible until end of turn. Then those creatures fight each other. A forced goad with extras. Code Spell Cleric. Human Cleric. Vigilance. When Code Spell Cleric enters the battlefield, if it was the second spell you cast this turn, put a 1/1 counter on target creature. It's not bad, actually. But no dragons. Just humans and elves, basically. Alright. Let's open up this Baldur's Gate pack. Let's see what we've got. That's balls. I hate when that happens. Map to Undercity, as usual, with the initiative. That's fairly common in this. Ooh, art card. Ooh, it's Balor. And, boom. I love it. We got a swamp. Boring old swamp. Taunting Kobold. Had this one before. Haste. Whenever it attacks, goad target creature an opponent controls. Marching Duodrone. Construct. We have this guy too. A lot of these cards we've already seen a lot on this channel. We've done a lot of Baldur's Gate. Trailblazer's Torch. We have this one. Artifact equipment. When it enters the battlefield, you take the initiative. Etc., etc. Reckless Barbarian, Dragon Barbarian. Have this guy in my deck. It's a common card. Sacrifice Reckless Barbarian and add 2 red mana. It's a pretty good card to have. Tabaxi Toucaneers. It's a cat ranger. Seen this one a lot. It's got flying and myriad. Inspiring Leader. Its background. Commander creatures you own have creature tokens you control get +2/+2. Which I really wanted one in my deck, but I obviously don't have white in my deck, so. Kadira, Caller of the Small, Orc Ranger. She has Trample. When she deals combat damage to a player for each token you control, create a 1/1 white rabbit creature token. Wilson, the Refined Grizzly. It's a bear warrior. The spell can't be countered. He's got Vigilance, Reach, and Trample. He's got Ward, which costs 2, and you can choose a background. It's pretty badass. OG the Exquisite Blade. We've seen this guy, the Human Monk. He's got a bunch of thingy things. I'm rushing through the ones that we've already seen like a gazillion times. Candlekeep Sage is a background. Commander creatures you own. When this creature enters or leaves the battlefield, you draw a card. We've seen this one a lot too. Weird, we have another version of Wilson, which I actually thought was a pretty good card, but now we have the alternate version with the matte foil on it. Bountiful Promenade. There we go, words. When it enters the battlefield, it enters the battlefield tapped, unless you have 2 or more opponents. So lame. I hate tapped land, you guys know that. John Irenicus. Or Ion? I don't know. Shattered One. Elf Wizard. Legendary creature. At the beginning of your end step, target opponent gains control of up to 1 target creature you control. Put 2 1/1 counters on it and tap it. It's goaded for the rest of the game, and it gains this creature can't be sacrificed. Whenever a creature you own but don't control attacks, you draw a card. Whoa, that's a wild card. Carefree Swine Master, Gnome Ranger. Whenever a Carefree Swine Master attacks, you may pay 1 and green. If you do, create a 2/2 green boar creature token that's tapped and attacking. And it's foil. We also still no dragon. The only dragon we found today was that gosh darn blue dragon, which I'm fairly certain I have 2 of already. At least. Sorry, I'm answering a text. Alright. Well, boo to no more editions of dragons. Like, gosh darn it. That was 4 packs. They are scarce. But then again, like, my dragon deck's pretty loaded, if I'm being honest. And don't forget, we did just find that ancient copper dragon. Like, it's right here. Oh, that one's not worth very much. But it's still a nice card. Jesus. Anyways. Ancient copper dragon. Ooh. Yeah, when we found this bad boy, I didn't think that was, like, gonna happen. Now let's drop this. It's worth a little bit of money, but I want it in my deck. I got a whole bunch of editions right here. I still can't believe I found that ancient copper dragon. That was wild. Totally unexpected. Okay, so I feel like shit. I'm gonna turn on some Arena because I know the new set's out on there. If it'll load up. There we go. sure we'll claim that. Yep. Ooh, what do we get? Nothing. Through the Omen Paths, huh? I think, yes, there's supposed to be monks in Diablo 4. Yeah. And also, speaking of Diablo 4, so today I have decided, I heard that Steam was going through some stuff and it might not be working by the time I was streaming. So I loaded up Battle.net and I was like, well, you know, fuck, what a hand. Sure. I loaded it up, got everything ready just in case I had to play Diablo, because I just wanted the game today. And then I noticed that World of Warcraft is putting out a new expansion called Midnight. And I got really excited about that expansion because you can build houses. Like, how fucking cool is that? Not only that, but I'm just like super fucking wanting a new game to play lately. But when I looked at the price, oh my god, is it worth it? Because not only do you have to buy the expansion, which is $62.99, but then you have to pay to play monthly. And those fees are up to almost $20 now. They are $18.99. With the taxes, yeah, it's going to come to about 20 bucks. 20 bucks to play per month, plus you're already paying about 65 for the game itself. Like, I know people do it, and I know I used to, but man, it's just like, is it worth it anymore? It's so fucking expensive. With the price of everything else sky rising, like, why on earth would I pay that much for a game? I can't even guarantee that I'd get like a full 6 months or a year out of it. Like, come on. That being said, though, if you look at the expansion Midnight for WoW, it does look pretty awesome and it sounds pretty cool. I was also looking at another game. I've been reviewing a lot of games lately. And one of the other games I looked at was called Expedition 33. It looked alright. Sorry, I got distracted by the game. I'm not good at multitasking today. I'm so sick still. Yeah, there's Expedition 33. What else was there? There's a couple others. I'm trying to remember. I'm so terrible at this. I put them on my wish list. What? This person. I also need a new headset. Ugh, I'm so sorry. Um, it's breaking, so I have to find like a nice way to position it so it doesn't make fuzzy sounds. Actually, no. I need to go into my wish list. Right, so it's called Clair Obscure Expedition 33. That's the one. I was also looking at the new Final Fantasy Tactics that came out, which it looks cool, but it's basically the same as it used to be with a couple little extras, which do I really want to buy an old game for more money than it ever was in the first place? I don't know. Then there was Grounded 2 I looked into. I'm not really sure about that game for myself, although it does look really fun. Just not really sure it's the game for me. I really haven't heard anything about Avowed, but it is on my wish list here. I swear there was another one. Yeah, I have noticed that. I was like, this deck is really familiar that I'm going up against. Oh, right. There was another new one I was looking at. Well, new to me anyways. It's called Titan Quest 2. I haven't really looked too far into it, but it is an early access and it is available on Steam. Man, this beefcake. Yeah, I know, I'm having fun. Oh, I'm doomed. I should have got my Drake out instead. That was stupid on my behalf. Oops. Stupid Johnny. I hate that card. Why would you put all those cards out if you knew your one card could destroy me, dude? That's wild. That was funny, actually. I fucked up. One point. I do like that spell, actually. Alright, maybe I'll play one more game. I'm so craving, like, a fantasy adventure RPG sort of game. That and sushi. This person's name being named Turnip makes me want Turnip now, too. person's really strategizing a lot. Great, now I'm milling cards. Yes, please keep milling my cards so my monsters can get stronger. Now what, turnip? There we go. The fun thing is they all have trample now, so it doesn't really matter what goes on. He's taking all this damage. Unless he decides to quit, in which case that would be weird. Oh, he quit! He quit! Come on, dude. Come on. What a turd. He was so sure of himself up until the end there, and that was it. He had to fucking quit. Big baby. Let's go get our pack. Tapped land. Six for a 6, yeah. Plus it has ward, fuck, yeah. Spider Dinosaur Hero. Wow, that's a fucking statement. What a weird creature. Supportive parents. I love that they're both females, too. Havoc Duo, yeah, they look like they're having a good time there. Ooh, rare wild card. Oh, wait. I can actually go and buy us some cards. A wild guess as to what I'm gonna buy. Pound terms, yep, of course. Tapped land. Ooh, I just found this in real life the other day. It's a good card. Omega. I own this card. Ooh, and I own this one too, Garuda. Absolute Virtue. Avatar Warrior. You have protection from each of your opponents? Wow. I know a card I need to find in real life for Final Fantasy right fucking here. Alrighty. Well, that was a good find of cards. So, the plan is for me, I know I've only been on an hour. Normally I do 2 to 3 hours. I am still sick, and I still need to eat. So, I'm gonna log off, grab myself something to eat maybe. Well, for sure. I'm just hoping I can find something delicious. And then I'm probably gonna try to review more games because, like I said, I'm really trying to find myself a new winter game. As you guys know, like, gaming's a huge part of my life. I'm a total dweeb. And it just genuinely makes me happier. Plus, I know I'm going to be down because winter takes me down because my body hates it, right? So, let's see if I can show you guys some of the games I'm kind of looking at right now. Where is my thingy? Ta-da! There we go. Well, that's huge. Here we go. Kind of. You get the idea. There. Alright. This is my wish list. Obviously, Steam Deck's there. We don't have to talk about that. But this is that Expedition game I was talking about. Just go ahead and do that. So this is Expedition 33.
No. She chose to come. I didn't make the rules between you two.
You're fighting to change things.
For those who come after. Right?
Thought I was used to losing people.
Yeah, me too.
Now just hear me out. Like, doesn't this give you Diablo / Baldur's Gate / Final Fantasy 16 kind of vibes?
Boy, take everything. Is this true? Maya's with him. We need to go now. Who are you?
I know it seems absurd to offer oblivion as recompense, but she'll never paint again.
So, yeah, so it's kind of there up my alley, you know. And then, what was some of the other games I was reviewing? So, like, yeah, Expedition 33 looks pretty good. It's not, oh, look at that. It says it right there. Baldur's Gate 3 and Final Fantasy 16. Okay, well, whatever. I also feel it gives, like, some Diablo vibes, if I'm being honest. That's just me. But, like, I don't know. $64.99 is kind of expensive. Like, and there's no demo to try or anything like that. So it's like, do you buy it? Do you not buy it? Like, it looks pretty cool. It's not my normal fantasy game that I like, but I mean, I do play other games, you guys.
Do you know?
It looks magical and wonderful. Then the other game I was looking at, I mean, obviously, Tactics, but the problem with Tactics is
I had lived my life the
it's
only way
basically
that
the
I
same
had
thing,
known.
but remastered.
But when the pillars of that life came crashing down, I did not stand by and watch them fall.
The people tire of war, and their disdain for the crown waxes with each passing day.
We Beowulfs know our way around the battlefield.
'Tis vital that we learn from our mistakes and ready ourselves for the next challenge.
Time to show off my skills.
This is it!
The crown is rot, the nobility corrupt. They must pay.
You claim war to be the proper cause for Ivagos.
Your time is at an end, Ramza.
Do not underestimate me. For the peace of the kingdom, I will lay you low.
So, yeah, you know, it's your average tactic, nostalgia. Yeah, exactly. So it's like, like, yay, but kind of sort of already been there, done that. Especially for this price tag. Look at that. $66.99. Why? Why? For a remastered old game. It just, again, give us a demo. Let me try it out. Let me know if I want that. Heroes of Might and Magic, Jesus, well, come on. I mean, I've been playing that game since I was a kid. This is a newer version. I'm not really sure if I'm interested in it or not. Because of the gameplay, like, maybe I just won't like it. Then there's Avowed. I haven't really heard anyone talking about this. No one I know has played it, at least as far as I'm aware of.
Ambassador Volshin Hyogar at your service. His Majesty names you our Imperial Envoy. An extension of the throne's authority. You've seen how wild the Living Lands has become, both in nature and in politics. The source of the Blight eludes us still. Just be careful. The Empire doesn't have many friends on these shores. And the Emperor would never forgive me if anything happened to you. But let's not dwell on unpleasant matters. The Living Lands is fractured. Sometimes I think the island has a mind of its own.
Right? But, like, how visually appealing is this game?
Any of us. So you will decide. The choice is yours.
I've definitely been
This
game
will be the
hunting for a while now.
consequences.
Because winter is coming and I need a game that just let loose and
History
lose
waits for you,
myself
Envoy.
in.
Go meet it.
See, that came out at the beginning of the year. It's also available on battle.net. So that's pretty cool. But I still, yeah, look, the recent reviews are mixed at 130 though. And then the mostly positive with almost 8,000 people, but like I need someone I know that's played this game to come forward and be like, "Hey, I've played it. Blah 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 blah." That would be great. Because for the price tag of, oh, well, bam, $90 fucking dollars. I don't really, you know what I mean? Like that's a huge ask. Let's just spend $90 for on a whim. No, thank you. I'm all right. And of course, like I got my cutesy games. Chrono Trigger's is a classic. I actually own the cartridge for Super Nintendo here. It's just nice to not have to use the cartridge so much because it old and, well, my save game from when I was a kid is on there. Whoop. Let's skip past that. We forgot that was on there. This is is why you shouldn't show your wish list, folks. I usually use my wish list as a list of games that I want. Like, has anyone else heard about this? Has anyone else heard that this game's coming out? Has anyone? I have been very excited about this. Actually, my sister in arms told me about it first. I heard it from her first. Halloween? Come on. How do you not want this game? Also, how is it not out? We're in October. This would be the best time to drop this game.
A quiet town. Just like hundreds of other small towns all across America. A town just like yours. But it was here, on October 31st, 1963. No motive, no warning, no provocation, just senseless death. I met him 15 years ago. I thought there was hope, that he could be reached. But what I met was not a child. No emotion. Perhaps not even human. 15 years later, he returned home. But what happened that night was only the beginning. It wasn't just a killing spree.
I can honestly say
it was a reckoning.
Whether this is the game that whether this is a game that I would normally play or not, when this game drops, I am getting it. Full stop. 110% I will own and I will play this game.
Him. You can't reason with him. You can't kill the boogeyman.
So I'm assuming next Halloween. If they put it out before Halloween and not in October, that'd be silly. But Halloween, that's coming out soon. Really want that. Ooh, they actually have a planned release date. September 8th, 2026. Right before Halloween. Yeah, that's perfect, actually. That is perfect. Well, it's on my wish list. I'm definitely going to be playing this game. Don't really care about the price tag because my sister in arms, who doesn't play video games, wants to play it. So I'm going to get it so she can. And so I can too. We got the Hollow Knights. Never ever actually played it. I've heard good things. I got more interested in it by the new one that came out, the Silk Song, which a lot of people have been talking about. Ignore some of the others. Here's Titan's Quest. Yeah. Titan's Quest also seems very up my alley. It kind of reminds me of old Diablo a bit, for obvious reasons. I'm sure you guys can all see that there's a huge theme in the games that I like. They're all very similar. I mean, minus the Halloween ones right there, but it's fucking Halloween. Love my horror films. So, yeah. Looks like I would like it. There's somebody live streaming it here on Steam. It's early access. Apparently it's a lot like Enshrouded, but if I'm being honest, based on the game style, it does not play the same at all as Enshrouded. But I guess I can see by the basis and idea of the story of the game how it could be similar, I guess. I don't know. Either way, it's a cheap $30, which is super affordable. And the fact that it's an early access means there's more to come. It's going to get bigger. It's going to get better. It's very like Valheim. Valheim got bigger and better. I mean, they just dropped a new expansion as well. Or rather, update, I should say. It's not really an expansion because you're not paying for it. Yeah, I know there's a number 1. I have no interest in playing the number 1, if I'm being honest, because I've already looked up the lore and the story and everything about it. It's the second one. So, yeah. Those are the games that I'm kind of more interested in right now. I'm laughing at some of the weird perverted shit I have on my fucking thing. And I mean, obviously, I want Suikoden 1 and 2 because I owned the originals and the CDs are so fucking scratched. It's redonkulous. And to find these games in hard copy is really hard. They're very rare games. But for this price for a remaster, I'm not excited about it at all. Like, at all. But yeah. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna grab some food. I hope you have a great and fantastic day. I'm sorry I'm logging off about now. Well, I guess only about like 30, 40 minutes early. That's not too bad. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Enjoy your Wednesday. I'm going to go hop onto my Discord and just do some shit talking, gaming, and eating. So, I'll talk to you guys later. I hope you have a great day. And I'll be back Friday, hopefully painting. If I'm not painting on Friday, I will be playing a game though. So, bye for now.